Bonjour à tous, hi everyone. Notre leçon du jour, on va compléter le passé composé. Le passé composé, on a pris le passé composé avec l'auxiliaire avoir. Aujourd'hui, on va prendre le passé composé avec le verbe être au présent. Ok, passé composé with être. Ok, ça sera très facile si tu vas faire attention avec moi. You already know how to form the passé composé, the passé composé tense. Here is a reminder. We used to add the participe passé, the past participle of the verb you want to put into the past. Use part of the present tense of avoir. Okay, like il a regardé, nous avons joué. Okay, that's how we was dealing with les verbes avec l'auxiliaire avoir. Première partie, part of avoir. Deuxième partie, c'est le participe passé. Most verbs use le verbe avoir to form the passé composé. Okay, but some verbs, it's about 14 verbs, they don't take le verbe avoir as an auxiliary verb. Here is that list. Okay, so I want to say that all the French verbs, you know, it will be written avec le verbe avoir au passé composé. They will take le verbe avoir as an auxiliary verb, as a supporting verb, but 14 verbs, they will take le verbe être. Okay, and here is how we start. Le verbe monter, monter, venir, descendre, monter, venir, descendre, rester, aller, entrer, sortir, naître, retourner. Le verbe tomber, rentrer. Le verbe arriver, mourir, partir. Okay? Okay. Here is 14 verbs. Le verbe monter, go up. Rester, stay. Sortir, go out. Venir, to come. Aller, le verbe aller, to go. Naître, to born. Descendre, to go down. Entrer, to get in or to go in. Retourner, to go back. Tomber, entrer. Arriver, mourir et partir. Le verbe tomber is to fall down. Entrer, to get back. Arriver, to entrer is to re-enter, like to get in again. Arriver, to arrive. Le verbe mourir, le verbe partir. Ok, 14 verbes qui se conjuguent avec l'auxiliaire être au passé composé. These verbs are usually known as the Mr. and Mrs. van der Trump. Okay, if you will gather the first parts, the first letters of these verbs, like here, Mrs., van, V-A-N, van, der, Trump. So these verbs are rearranged in a way that if we will start by the first letter, if we gathered the first letters of these verbs in such a way to get this expression, this word, okay, Mrs. van der Trump, okay, so that it will be easy for you to remember the verb. Maybe some students, they prefer that way. I will remember the word Mrs. van der Trump, and each letter will remind me with a verb. Le verbe monter, M here, R, lettre R, rester, S, sortir, V, venir, A, aller, N, naître, and also for the other verbs. So this is a way of a memory test, or such a way to remember that these 14 verbs are special verbs, and so that you will not be tricked if if you see those verbs, don't forget to put them avec l'auxiliaire être au passé composé. When the passé composé is formed with etre, the past participle behaves like an adjective. Okay, so there's something different here if we talk about le parti passé avec l'auxiliaire être. The past participle with the verb être is different a little bit than le verbe avoir, because we will consider it, we will behave it like an adjective. It means that we will make something different. With the parti passé, it will be similar to an adjective. So if you have a feminine subject, okay, of a verb, you must also have feminine past participle. Okay, like il est allé. Aller here, c'est le parti passé, le verbe aller avec le verbe être. Okay, and aller here, it's matching also avec le pronom ou le sujet il. But if you want to make this expression or this sentence into the feminine form, okay, if you said il est allé cette fois-ci, parce que le parti passé avec être, okay, has to be matching with elle. So on va ajouter e à la fin du parti passé si le sujet était elle. So if you have a feminine subject, give me the feminine letter to add it to le parti passé. Don't forget this. If the subject is plural, the past participle must also be plural. Okay? Because we have to consider it as, or to deal with it as an adjective. Example, ils sont allés, okay? S. Okay, the S here is the plural letter that it's matching also avec il avec S. And if we have elle avec S as a subject, the parti passé has also to be a feminine plural, so you get to add es at the end. Okay, review this and take this verb, le verbe aller, or this example as a model example, so that you will not forget something that we call désaccord. L'accord du parti passé, it means that it's the letters that we add to make the parti passé matched with the subject. E, it's suitable for the L. S, il avec S. ES avec elle avec S. Okay, it's like an adjective because you used to put e for the feminine, s for the plural, es for the feminine plural. That's how we used to deal with the adjectives. Now consider le parti passé avec être as an adjective and add the e and the s and the es according to the subject. Okay, you understood this? Let's take some examples. First, you need to take a model verb. Je suis allé, tu es allé, il est allé, nous sommes allés, vous êtes allés, ils sont allés, elles sont allées. Je suis allé, I will pick the white part here if the one who was talking about himself was a boy, so he said je suis allé. What if who's talking here, it was a feminine, so she will add to herself. And also if I'm talking to a boy, I will say tu es allé. If I'm talking to a girl, don't forget to add the at the end. Il est allé, sure, it's masculine, so I don't need any other letters. Elle est allée, il est allé, add for the feminine. Nous sommes allés, vous êtes allés, and here is the accord according to the nous and the vous. Nous sommes allés, they are talking about themselves, boys. you will add s at the end. If they were girls, it will be es at the end. Vous êtes allé. If I was talking to someone, so I have to show him some respect, like vous êtes allé, you're talking to a singular form. Vous êtes allé. If I'm talking to my teacher, for example, vous êtes allé. And if I'm talking to my mom, vous êtes allé avec e. Vous êtes allé s. If you're talking to a group of boys, for example, vous êtes allé es. If you're talking to a group of girls. Okay, so vous here can be singular as a way of respect. It can be plural, masculine, so that you will add s to the end of le participe passé. If you were talking to a group of boys, singulier or pluriel, the es here is for the feminine plural. Ils sont allés, s, sure, it's for il avec s. Elle, es, it's matching with it. So, as a summary for all that, don't forget that le participe passé, it will be like an adjective. Okay, look at the subject and be sure about the gender and the number of the subject, and then choose the accord that you have to add to the end of the participe passé. Here is this list of verbs. Le verbe rentrer, entrer, venir, rester, sortir, partir, retourner, aller, tomber, all these verbs. Here the list of the infinitives form and le participe passé of them and the meaning in English. Okay? Rentrer, rentrer, entrer, entrer, venir, venir, venu, rester, rester, sortir, sorti, partir, parti, retourner, retourner, aller, aller, tomber, tomber. Okay, so don't forget to choose the correct participe passé. Il est allé, or aller, or aller es. Which one is suitable for il? Okay, of course it will be then take another example. Ils sont allés, ils sont allés, ils sont allés, ils sont allés. They all have the same pronunciation, but one choice is suitable for il avec s. Of course it will be bravo avec s. Okay, l'accord s avec le pronom il avec s. Elles sont, ils sont allés, 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 allés. Okay, 3 seconds. Elle avec s. Which one will be suitable for it? Bravo, on y va. Je m'appelle Isabelle. Je m'appelle Isabelle. Je suis allé, je suis allé. Which one will be le participe passé féminin singulier? Nous, masculin pluriel, sommes, nous sommes. So, nous here, masculin pluriel, it means those who are talking are some boys. Nous sommes allés, nous sommes allés, nous sommes allés. Which one will be the right choice? Avec S. Mahmoud et Muhammad sont allés. Allez. So the right choice will be, okay, it's a very easy game. Tu, you are talking to a girl. Tu, F, féminin. Tu es, bien sûr, ça sera Monsieur Spears, vous êtes. I'm talking to someone who's older than me. I'm just respecting him, Monsieur Spears. Okay, vous êtes. Now you know the le verbe aller in a different forms, different parties passées according to the subject. Salut, je suis Aïcha. Samedi, ma mère et moi sommes. My mom and me sommes. So they are two, feminine. So féminin pluriel. It will be ils sont. It became so easy. Now ils sont. Ils sont allés. Bim et Farah, vous êtes. I'm talking to two girls. Okay, the right choice. Two girls. It will be the accord ES. Hassan et sa sœur. What if you have a boy and a girl? We considered them as masculin pluriel. So the right choice will be Ali, the first one. Bonjour, je m'appelle Thomas. Ma copine est. Bravo, allez, ma copine est allée. Maman, Yasmine et Ahmed sont, we have here a plural subject. Maman, Yasmine et Ahmed. That boy will make the feminine plural. It will be considered all the subject as masculin pluriel. So we will have the right choice will be the first one. Okay, as you saw, it was very easy to understand l'accord du participe passé avec l'auxiliaire être, and it's very important also to review les 14 verbes and the participe passé of them, and don't forget to watch and to study hard. À la prochaine, merci.